Hi, my name is Skip, and I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader, and number two, I want to help you help others. I don't use words that hurt, and I say that a word that hurt is a word that upsets somebody else or triggers a negative emotional response in somebody else. It's a real visceral thing, a word that hurts. It stings, it's like a slap in the face, it's like getting pricked by a little pin or a needle or something. It's not a lot of pain, but it hurts. And that qualifies it as a word that hurts, and it's a word that I don't use. When I find out that a word in my vocabulary could potentially hurt someone, I stop using it. The most common words like this would be retard, gay. They're not necessarily racial slurs, but they still hurt. And so I'm talking about retard myself. I'm dyslexic, and I had difficulty learning how to read, and I still have challenges academically. When someone says the word retard, I kind of think, ooh, that's kind of a dig at me. When I was very young, I got ridiculed. People called me a retard. And so I don't use that word. And for other people who have more severe learning differences or disabilities, it can be a real challenge to hear that word, and it upsets them. So that's a word that hurts that I don't use. Another word would be gay. I'm not gay, but I have gay friends, and I know that using them as to describe something that's dumb or stupid or something negative, pejorative, is just so totally wrong. And so I don't use the word gay. Now, when I bring up this words that hurt thing, when I talk about being a steward leader and working with your group to make something happen, and I talk about how what I do as a leader is I try and bring out the best in other people, and so that my group will accomplish the most, and I make bonds with people in my group and have them bond with each other so that, again, we can accomplish a lot. If I'm using words that hurt, then I'm going to be excluding people, and I'm not going to be able to reach out to people the same way. And if people in my groups are using words that hurt, then they're not going to be able to connect with each other, and again, we're not going to be able to accomplish as much. So that's why I don't use those words. Also, I think it's just the right thing to do. When I bring this up to other people, I kind of get a couple different responses, and this is how I can gauge whether or not they're a leader. They either say, okay, that makes sense, I can see what you're saying, or maybe they say, I already practiced that, because that makes sense. And on the other side, I hear people who say, it's my right, I can say whatever I want, or I'm not using it that way, so that's not what it means. Or the one I really like hearing is when someone says, when they say it's their right, they can say, I can choose also who I like and who I don't like. I can choose what people I like. And when I hear that, I know they're not a leader. Because what they're really saying is that they are making decisions about people before they've met them, before they know them, and they're already going to cut off they're not even going to make a bridge to burn. They're not even going to connect with anybody, they're just going to cut it off. And I know that person's not really a leader. Or maybe they're a negative leader, a bad leader, a poor leader, and they're never going to make a group. They're never going to make that functioning wheel that's going to accomplish something. So I think that personally I don't use words that hurt, and I recommend that you don't use words that hurt. It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty easy to do, and you're going to be a more effective leader, and I'd say a better person. Win-win, right? My name is Skip. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and go live the wheel.